Hello, hello, you lovely people, and welcome back to Deargodthebells. I'm Peter Scared.
And I'm Jimothy Nightmares.
Yeah, and as I said, you're listening to Dear God the Bells, and you'll be happy to know we're keeping the high mark of professionalism with all of our intros, outros, and in-betweens. So
Yes, well-written scripts.
totally scripted. It's not off the cuff. Yep. We wrote this. Actually, This is episode 10, isn't it?
I think this is 11.
I said
I think you sent over episode.
Oh, I said we're going to have an intro by then. I guess we better get on to that.
Yeah, we probably should do that next.
Listeners, one thing you're going to learn about Peter Scared is he says a lot of things.
He is a guy who says things. And also, I think Jimmy's a bit like that too.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know.
We say a lot of things.
Whatever.
Yeah. We both say a lot of things.
Speaking of saying things, Pete, what are we saying on this episode? Segue.
Oh, what are we saying on this one? Oh, I'd like to introduce tonight's beer. It's a session IPA with lemon and honey from one of my favorite Japanese microbrewery brands, Echigo. They're not my favorite,
nice.
Because they have come out with some real clangers over the last couple of years that tasted like, they tasted like, I used to make beer myself. I used to make homebrew, and when you made a mistake, it has this taste. That's what some of them have tasted like.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't been too impressed, but their newest summer one's amazing. Yeah, lemon and honey in an IPA. Who would have thought?
That's nice. Hey, I went to a place in England called Whitby, which is really in the north. It's where Bram Stoker came up with the idea for Dracula as well.
Oh, nice.
And they had so many IPAs and all that stuff up there. I brought a load back to try, including a cherry Coke IPA.
Ooh. Oh, man, I love it.
A grapefruit and pineapple one.
Grapefruit and pineapple. Oh, my God, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah. The Dracula one I brought back was a blueberry beer. And I was like, what? Make it raspberry or something instead.
Yeah.
So a lot of weird ones to try.
Like, in theory, blueberry sounds amazing. Like, I've always loved the sound of blueberry, but I've always been kind of disappointed with it. Yeah. Raspberry is tits. Raspberry is strawberries.
Yeah, I got a raspberry one.
He's strawberry's cool ass cousin. Like, he's got the beard, he's all rough and shit, and he's got that sour edge to him. I love raspberry. Raspberry is the best. Yeah.
Raspberry's loving it. It's decent.
But still, blueberry beer. Can't bat an eye at that.
Yeah. Wouldn't be a bad night to have a blueberry Dracula beer. It's a bit of a strange combination, but we'll take it.
Yeah.
What I have today for you is a Estrella, which is a lager, a Barcelona lager, and a little brandy next to it. So that'll be quite good.
A little chaser.
A little short to go with me lager.
You guys and your lagers. We got to get sponsorship from some kind of beer brand eventually. Like, this is beyond the joke.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're absolutely, the snowball is gathering snow as it goes down the hill because we've had an email. So last episode, we were on cloud nine with an email. It won't be long before we get the sponsorships.
Definitely. They're just going to start pouring in any second now, Jimmy. Any second, mate.
That's right.
You know it. You know it.
We'll be refreshing that mailbox.
And perhaps one day this will be a job, which is a segue to our topic. Right? That's what we're doing.
Love it. That is brilliant.
Can you imagine if I do a segue like that and like it's not the topic at all? I can imagine that.
You should do that one day.
Yeah, well, I don't have to do it on purpose. I know I will do it one day. Old Jimmy. Old Pete's getting old, Jimmy.
Happens to the best of us. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it.
Better days, eh? Better days. All right, so that's our topic, right?
Better days.
So
Yeah, that's right. Better days.
all right, better days on the job. So I have some stories today from a couple of different jobs. They're all ghost stories.
I do too.
Yeah. Nice. I'm guessing yours are from Japan?
I've got some Japanese ones, yes.
Yeah.
And I've also got some personal ones of when I was doing different types of jobs.
Oh, really? Haunted ones?
So could be fun. Yeah, there's one slightly unexplainable situation that really freaked me out. And another one which was just mad.
Uh-oh, where'd you go?
There you go. So we have a couple to try there. And hopefully we will be raring to go in just a sec. I don't know if you guys out there have had any strange jobs or anything odd like that. Have you worked somewhere haunted? Have you come into contact with something unexplainable whilst on the job? I think night shift's an interesting job to be on, something like that. And if you've ever had any strange experiences, please let us know, because we will be itching to hear from you, as per usual. Okay. Papa has disconnected.
I'm back. Wow, that was weird.
Whoa, weird. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I learned a valuable lesson just then, Jimmy.
What did you learn, my friend?
You shouldn't try and render a large video while you're using recording equipment and Discord.
No, that's probably what happened there.
I overloaded the CPU. But yeah, I'm back. I'm healthy. No broken bones.
Back from the other side.
Better days. No
we
problem. Go. Yeah.
So,
what were we talking about?
I think we were just announcing
lost
the topic of the show, wasn't it? And what are we talking about in this show? Just in case it got lost in the melee. Yeah.
Workplace, health and safety. What are we talking about?
Jobs, isn't it?
Yeah.
What kind of jobs do you like?
Jobs, in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's right. We were talking about you've had some haunted jobs. Wow,
I've had a spooky experience, yeah. Pretty spooky one. And,
really?
Yeah, it was very odd. I could tell it now if you like.
Yeah, sure. Let's open up with that.
Okay. So when I was a teenager, I had a job cleaning like a nightclub. And after they all finished, then whatever they do there, they need me to go in there the next day to clean it up. I used to be a bit of a night owl, so I would just go in there like whenever they finished. So I'd be going in to clean it at about like 3 a.m. or something. So it finished at about.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it finished some nights early, some nights late. So I just thought I'll get it done, then I'll sleep in. I don't have to worry about getting up. And it's weird because I was on my own. I don't think I was probably old enough or qualified enough to have that job. It's a bit weird. And
it doesn't sound like it.
Yeah, I was a key holder and I was about like 18, 19. And
wow. No, that's considered adult in Australia, I think.
Yes, considered adult, yeah. But I wouldn't trust him with the keys to my business, though, with all the tills and all that in there.
No.
Yeah, it's a bit mad. It was a nightclub called Chicago Rocks, and they...
Nice.
Yeah, it wasn't that nice. I had to clean the floor, clean the toilets, and basically pick up all the rubbish. So I'm usually listening to, like, radio shows and stuff when I do it, like download podcast ones. And I was cleaning away, and it was in the girls' toilets. Oh my God. By the way, cleaning a nightclub, they're filthy people who do whatever they get up to in there is a horrible job it is. It's just
I know.
It's disgusting.
I used to go to lots of rave nightclubs. We were filthy animals. Oh my God, we're disgusting.
There's Jimmy with his mop and his bucket trying to fix it all. It's not working. It's not getting cleaned up. But it was money at the end of the day. So I was in the girls' toilets cleaning it, and out of nowhere, one of the stalls slammed really hard. The stall door just bang, like shake the
No
whole room.
way.
And it absolutely scared the
Yeah.
hell out of me. Because, you know, just to set the scene, there's no windows in that toilet. There's no outside air because it's a nightclub. You don't really... People would
Right.
just climb out the window and not pay for stuff, I suppose. Or
Yeah.
something would happen
Yeah.
and they'd be liable for damage. So it's just nothing in there. And it slammed shut really hard by itself. Really freaked me out, but I had to get my job done, so I was absolutely petrified cleaning up for the rest of the night. I thought, I just kept thinking, how did this happen? How did that just happen? Because you push open the store door and it stays open or it stays closed. It doesn't swing back and forth. They're too heavy. So that one was unexplained.
What?
And I did mention it to them.
There was no one in there?
Nobody in there, just me. And I was the key holder, so I locked the door every time I'm in there because I didn't want weirdos wandering in. And
yeah,
I asked the owner of the place, and I was like, you ever heard anything weird? And they were like, yeah, there's like banging and stuff at night all the time around here. And I was like,
what?
Oh.
Really? So
just
it was
fine
known?
with it. Yeah, apparently they were just like, yeah, we just get on with it. We have to check if it's a person. They were saying stuff like that. And he said, you did go check. There wasn't a person in there, didn't you? I was like, yeah, definitely. I did check because I was worried.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What else are you going to do? You'd be freaking out.
Yeah.
My God.
That was a weird one. I don't know how to explain it.
Wow. Yeah, that's creepy.
Yeah, especially when it happens midway through.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Especially it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you're by yourself. Eesh.
You can't just leave as well because you have to finish your job. Otherwise, you're not going to have a job.
Yeah. Yeah. You need that money.
Yeah, I did.
Young Jimmy's hustling. You need that money.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, no. Well, I've never had a haunted
toilet.
or even remotely scary workplace. I've never had a scary workplace, to be honest. No? I've worked at lots of places. I've never had a scary one, no.
That's good.
I've had lots of different jobs. Yeah. The scariest was, I told you about the dream. When I was a door-to-door salesman, I had the dream that I died in the industrial area and then I worked there.
Oh, yeah, that was creepy.
That's probably the scariest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But apart from that, I haven't had anything creepy at a workplace, I don't think. Let me think.
Because it doesn't have to be paranormal to be creepy, does it? People can be creepy there.
I got lots of people stories.
Yeah, me too.
All right, it's not creepy, but someone did try and intimidate me once. I used to work in optical. I used to make and help people choose the right frames and lenses for glasses. And I don't know, do you know much about glasses?
I don't know much about
you got
glasses.
the bifocal?
Yes.
So you got the bifocal with the little window at the bottom, and there's also a multifocal, which has 3 focal points, but it doesn't have the window down the bottom, but it takes a little bit of time to get used to. This guy had just changed to multifocal, and we told him this is going to happen, and his prescription's gone up. It's going to take him a while to get used to it. And, hang on, how did this go? Yeah, he was complaining to me, it's not right. I'm not going to pay for this, and if I can't get used to that. I said, well, you have to pay for it. If you can't get used to it, of course we'll replace that. That's in the warranty, but you have to pay for it to take it. And he stood up, and he came around to my side of the desk to loom over me. He was this, I'm not being racist here, but he was a little Asian guy.
Right.
The two don't always go together, but he was little and he was Asian. And because I'm tall, I was sitting on my stool, but I have the stool quite low down so I can be eye level with customers because I need to check the distance between the pupils and check their eyes and everything. So he didn't realize how tall I was, and I was quite portly at the time. I wouldn't say fat, but I was quite portly, and he came around to intimidate me, and I just stood up, and he looked up at me. He had to look up at me.
No.
He took off. He looked up at me, thought twice, and he took off with his glasses.
Oh.
I said to my boss, he just ran off the glasses. And he said, he'll be back. Don't worry. We've got all these details. So we didn't call security or anything. He came back and he was kind of apologetic. But Yeah, it was funny that he tried to intimidate me.
Oh God.
I did have a softer face back then because I was a lot fatter. I don't think he'd try that now because I'm a bit scarier looking now that I'm older. All the wrinkles and scars have made me a bit scarier looking, I think. I don't have the soft face anymore.
Oh man.
But yeah, it was hilarious. He came over to like loom over me. I just stood up and looked at him.
I bet he had a shock there.
But yeah, apart from that, no, nothing really. Yeah, oh man, it was comical. He got out there real quick with it, wearing his new glasses he wasn't used to.
No, there's a slight, just reminded me of one. There was a guy at our work who got he was like awful at his job, and he kept I work with my sister. She works in the same company as me, and that's not unusual because there's about like 5,000 people who work there. And
okay,
yeah, he kept waiting for my sister at at the bottom of these stairs all the time, and he wasn't anything to do with her team or her department. He was just sort of like staring at her all the time. So I was big brother, and I kept walking down the stairs with her, and then he soon buggered off. But it's just weird how people just do odd things. And in the end, he got sacked because he said he was at work, but he actually just went to a supermarket, and somebody on a day off was like, "You're in my team. You're going to be on, doing your job now. Why aren't you?" It's like shopping.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, you could get away with stuff in most jobs, right? But I mean, if you're just gonna straight up not do anything all day and go to the shops where anybody can see you, it's a bit mad.
Yeah, it's a bit much. It's a bit much, especially after stalking your sister.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'll be doing that again.
But yeah, I wish I had some scary stories about work. I don't. I've worked lots of different places too. What types of jobs have you done, Jimmy?
Oh yeah, well, let's tell people what kind of jobs we've done. I have worked at the local football ground, pouring pints for people. I've worked.
Oh wow!
I had a really crappy job where I would call up people, and I would ask them for a reference for somebody who used to work with them, and at some point these references would be like, he worked here for 2 months, and I've back 5 years ago, and I've got to get the reference somehow out of this person. So it's a thankless job, and lots of people just like, "Mate, I'm not giving you nothing. Stop calling here." So yeah, that was a bad job. And what else have I done? I've been an English teacher in Japan, of course. I worked at a call center where people have shouted at me quite a lot, which is quite funny. That's a weird one. This guy was like, "Oh, mate, I've got workers waiting for me on the job. You said this would be delivered today." And I was like, "Well, you don't like pay people before your products arrive. That's not really our company's problem." He just went mental. And then I was like, "Well, I can't help you. And it's no good shouting at me." And then he flips and he was like, "I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. It's just a bad day." I was like, "Well," I was like, "All right."
Well, that's all right.
Yeah.
We all have bad days.
Oh my God, I just remembered something so funny. They,
What?
I was working for this company who, you place the order over the phone, then you go collect it somewhere. It was before the internet and the apps were so massive and all that. And oh my God, he goes, he's placing his order. And he goes, "Yes, I'd like this, all delivered to this store, and I'll pick it up tomorrow." It's like, "Yep, no problem, I can do that for you. That'll set that one up. Your reference number, all this." And he goes, "I guess you're probably wondering what I'm doing right now." And I went, not exactly." And he went, "Well, I'll tell you." I was like, "Oh, sugar." And he goes, "I'm mowing the lawn." And I went, "Okay, well, that's good." He goes, "I've got this huge property in Scotland, and I just mow the lawns myself. I love it." And he goes, I went, "Okay, well, it's nice. I hope it's a nice day to go out there and cut some grass, buddy. Thank you for your business. Just one other thing. Did you know I'm mowing the lawn naked?"
Wow.
And I was like, "What the hell are you telling me for?" I was like, "All right, I suppose that could be quite liberating. I hope you don't get in trouble." And he goes, "No, I won't get in trouble because the land is so massive." I was like, "Okay, thank you. Bye-bye."
Wow.
Yeah, I was an odd one. I was about 17, I think, when I heard that. So it was strange.
I'm mowing the lawn
Yeah,
naked.
you just loving telling people that.
Wow.
Yeah, and
That
what
would be nice, though. That
it
would
would
be
be
nice. The
freeing. Yeah,
vibrations. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I used to like. I shouldn't say it, but we don't have listeners anymore. I used to like smoking like two straight cones of pot, two straight bowls out of a bong, and mowing the lawn. It was amazing. You become one with the lawnmower from the vibrations. It's so cool. Just
nice.
getting really, really, really stoned and mowing the lawn. Just I can't. I don't know why I used to love it so much, but I used to love it so much.
Well, there you go. That
There you
sounds
go.
pretty
There
fun,
you go.
man. I can't lie. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a long time ago. You can't. No one can pin me down for that.
no. What other jobs have I had? I'll ask you in a sec. I think I'm just going to remember a couple more. Yeah, English teacher in Japan. Then also I worked in a bar, which I loved in Japan. That was so fun.
Worked in a what?
In a bar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was so good because at university it was all like textbook learning and stuff, and I've never been that good at that.
Mm.
So when I was in the
Mm.
bar and the customers were there, and the guy who owned the bar was like, "Yeah, you have to talk to people. That's why they're in here. They're chatty people. They want to." I was like, "Okay," and I didn't have nowhere to hide then, so it's just like, "Is a load of Japanese. You better learn it quick, otherwise you're just gonna stand there looking like an idiot." So that helped my Japanese
Oh,
a
that's a
hell of
good
a
way
lot.
to learn.
Yeah, it was really
Oh,
helpful.
nice.
And
Oh, that's
any
awesome.
any other jobs I had? I'm trying to think. Well, now I've got helicopter jobs, so I'm all right with that. That's pretty much it.
You're all right with that.
Yeah. How about
Oh,
you? What kind of
nice.
jobs have you had?
Nice.
A wasp.
What?
A wasp has come in.
I've never been a wasp.
No. Try and get rid of this. Thank God.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a wasp. Sorry. There you go. I
thought you were calling me a wasp.
No. A wasp was trying to come in whilst I was doing this. Can't have that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. No.
Can't have that, eh?
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, when young Petey was young, he decided he needed money, so he did a paper round.
Nice.
That was all well and good until it wasn't. I remember one day I did it with my friend, and I was a young teenager, and teenagers are assholes, especially when they're with their friends. And
Yes.
I had this woman who complained about not getting her newspaper on time, her free community newspaper. So I was with my friend, and we kept delivering newspapers, yelling, "Here's another one! You got it on time now, don't you?" Like, just being
Oh my
assholes.
God.
And of course, she complained.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course, she complained, and
I
like,
bet she did.
being the person I am, I went around and I apologized in person because my
That's
mum made
nice.
me. Well, yeah, my mum made me, but like, it is the right thing to do, and she was very understanding. And yeah, so that was my first job, and I quit that because it was too much work. And then we did. I don't know if you have it where you are, but we have work experience in school. Do you
Yeah,
have that?
I had that. Yeah. Yeah, I can tell you a story. Yeah.
So we have like the camps when you're in high school, they get quite expensive. So we have the option to either do work experience or go on the school camp. So like I always did work experience. $5 a day. That's all you get. $5
Oh
a
my
day.
God.
I don't know what that is in British money, but yeah. So yeah,
250
we
or
just
something.
always had fun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A funny experience from that. Me and my knucklehead mate, we were tasked with watering the plants out the front of this department store. And of course, we got into a water fight. And of course, this old lady got really mad at us. And she's like, "Oh, you better watch yourself." That was pretty cool. We were running around squirting each other. Because $5 a day, of course, we're going to have fun.
Yeah.
But I did get a job out of one of my work experience ones at a supermarket. So I worked in fruit and vegetable for a while in a supermarket. I've got some stories I won't share here because I'll just go on too long. Nah, I shouldn't share those stories. Anyway, I'm not going to share those stories. Worked in that one, and then what happened after that? Then I was unemployed for a long time. Then my dad got me a job in IT. I was a peripherals operator in information technology,
Oh, very nice.
IT for short. It basically, like, data centers used to get backed up on like cartridges and tape reels. Like, this is a long time ago, and
Yeah.
my job was to, when a machine asks for one of the cartridges or tape reels, I had to go get it. I was basically like a librarian. So I always put the tapes back into the right spots and put them. It was just grunt work. Like, a monkey could have done it, but it paid pretty good. Trouble was, I got all my work done really quickly, so I started just sleeping at my desk, and they didn't like that. So they said, yeah, Eric, you have to look busy. So I said, oh, okay. So there was these parts where it was away from the other workers. So I used to go on the trolleys and I used to just goon around on them like a skateboard. And it turns out security saw me do that and they complained about that. And so
Just try and have fun
I
everywhere you go.
did end up, yeah, I did end up losing that job because the guy who in charge of hiring, his nephew came back from the UK and needed a job, and they tried to get me to
Oh.
train him. I did not train him. I didn't teach him shit.
Well, just
Fuck
out of
that guy.
spite. Oh, it's just yeah.
Just out of spite, man. Just
Yeah.
out of spite. What happened after that? And then I had dreams of being a pizza delivery driver. So I was a pizza delivery driver for a bit. That was
Nice.
good. Of course, I had like in between jobs that I can't really put on tax forms. What else did I do? After that, door-to-door sales. Talked about my door-to-door sales.
Oh yeah.
Did door-to-door sales. Then I worked in Paris Mickey Optical, an
Few
optical
jobs
store.
out
I
there
don't know why they hired me.
for PD.
Don't know why they hired me, but they did hire me. Yeah. So yeah, I learned how to make glasses because I learned all the skills because it meant I got a pay rise each year. So if I learned how to make rimless glasses without the frames, I got a pay rise. If I learned how to fix a certain repair, I got a pay rise. So like I was always upping my skills. Also at the same time, I tried working a second job, being a telemarketer. I tried that twice. It was awful. I remember the second one, I got the job, and it turned out a friend of mine from Raves, she used to work there. And the boss was just I can't say the word here because, like, I know we'll lose listeners, but she was that. Like, we'd be on calls. It was trying to get people to come in for timeshare meetings, like seminars. And we'd be on calls, and if we didn't have enough, bookings, she'd come around screaming at us, like
What?
shouting and screaming that we're not getting enough, like swearing. And it turned out the customers could hear that. There was no blocking
Yeah,
from
right.
them not hearing it.
That's ridiculous.
So I couldn't, but the trouble was, yeah, my friend worked there. Like, she was a good friend of mine. So I couldn't just up and walk out like I wanted to. I wanted to go out on a smoke break and never come back, but I didn't. So I just made up some story saying, oh, it's too much work for me. I have to quit. And yeah, the boss was kind of gloating about it. Oh, she's just an awful bitch.
There's some
Just
people just
really trashy woman.
yeah. I've had that at work as well.
But-
People just let power go to their heads, don't they?
Yeah. But yeah, stayed on with optical. Then I came to Japan, been teaching English. And yeah, and I'm a wedding minister in Japan as well. So yeah, and a YouTuber.
There we go. Yeah, YouTube is probably the best job I've ever had.
I've had
Great.
lots of jobs, isn't it?
Yeah, me too. It's good to have different jobs.
Mm.
I was just thinking, like, would I ever have
It
gone
is.
back and not wanted to do the cleaning job and all that? No, because it taught me something that maybe I don't want to do this type of work in the future. I've learned about it at a young age, and I'm like, well, yeah, let's get on a different path because I don't particularly enjoy that.
I think it was important to try lots of different jobs because
Same, yeah.
you pick up little skills that you remember like years and years and years later. Like, I can still fix a pair of glasses pretty easy. I
Nice.
still remember like a lot of little things I learned in other things. So like it's useful.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
fixing glasses. So like when we were quiet, I'd sit at the back with all the spare parts and I'd just like make these Frankenstein frames of glasses and just to practice repairing it. And it got me into like enjoying using my hands to make things and fix things. So yeah, that was really good. I think I got a lot from that job.
That's brilliant, mate. I like that.
But yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't.
that was pretty good.
The only any company who has somebody on a power trip is just the worst kind of atmosphere to work in. I mean, when I joined
Oh,
helicopters,
for sure.
yeah, when I joined helicopters, I came in because I'd just come back from Japan, and we've got a Japanese customer like the JMSDF, the self-defense force, and all that stuff. And I was on that task to do that, and I immediately started to try to be friends with our customer who was on site, and because their office is near Nagoya, I went to uni in Nagoya. They were like, I was
Did
like,
you?
oh, yeah, I loved it there. I put miso on everything though. It was kind of annoying, but Sekai no
I like the
Yama-chan is
chicken wings
amazing.
there, though.
Yeah,
Oof.
tebasaki, so lush. So I'm there like chatting to this bloke about, hey, did you ever go to this station? Did you try the food here? I remember I lived down near this castle or whatever. Boring stuff. I got the biggest bollocking ever for trying to use Japanese to exclude people, and I was told to go and make friends with somebody else and not try and do it with a customer. I was like, I thought I was brought in to speak Japanese to the customer, because we have Polish speaking ones for the Polish teams, Italian ones for the Italian teams, right. And no, they were like, I think it upset somebody up high, and I was like moved off of that. So yeah, I was pretty annoyed. I can't lie.
That's building rapport.
Yeah, no, they didn't want it though.
That's customer service. That is ridiculous.
And they went, we don't know what you're saying. I went, do you think ridiculous. I'm that good at Japanese to reveal, military secrets? Do you honestly think I'm that good? I was like, look at me. I'm a 24-year-old bloke who's just turned up here. What do you want? I was more like 24. It's just, I don't know what they would think. It's just somebody on a power trip going, I don't like him doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, bosses are trash. Yeah, I like my boss now. He's a good guy.
They're stupid.
He's a good guy, my boss now.
The people who told me all that didn't do nothing, because we still I still see like the Japanese customer all the time, because I just get invited to private stuff instead now. But it's just daft.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's silly. I don't understand why people would do that. I'll always remember like we've totally drifted away from horror at this point. But there was a manager. I love my manager when I was in optical. He was awesome. Good old Stevie Sav. And he was Greek, and there was an assistant manager. She was Italian. Like, she was always, she was all right, but she was like always throwing her weight around. Like, because I don't know if you've had many female bosses. Usually female bosses are cool if they don't try and flex on you that they're a female boss. But sometimes they want to prove to you that they're in charge. Yeah, she was like that. And I remember like I'd only just started, and she was like kind of yelling at me about something. She's like, and when someone's yelling at me, I don't really listen. I just tune out. And she's like, oh, you got to do it like this. You got to do it like this. Are you even listening to me? And I looked at her. I said, no, actually, I was thinking about what I was going to get for lunch. And she got really mad. She sent me to lunch.
Why don't you go to lunch then?
She couldn't have fired me. Yeah. I said, yeah, okay, cool. She couldn't have fired me because my boss loved me, but like, it was so funny. She was so tightly wound.
Stupid, isn't it? It's just no point. It's so much useless energy to be like that for me. It's like, I can tell someone what to do.
Just
great.
Be relaxed.
Nice one. Really good. Yeah. Good for you, buddy.
Like, what's even the point in yelling at younger people? We don't listen half the time when we're younger.
Exactly.
I didn't listen.
The saying in it, it's like catch more bees with honey than vinegar.
Honey vinegar real estate.
That's Vic Vinegar, Hugh Honey. Love it. You've seen that too.
A man of fine taste, I see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, I've got them all on my computer.
new season Thursday, by the way. Always Sunny.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, trailer's out now if you want to have something to watch after this. Yeah. Anyway, what are we on about?
Yeah. Sorry. Jobs in it.
Jobs.
Speaking of real estate, when I was unemployed, we got work for what was it? No, when you get the dole, which is unemployment benefits in Australia, you have to show that you are actively looking for a job. So you have to apply for certain amounts and prove that you have contacted them. I remember there was this one job. this is another story. My dad, when I was growing up, used to tell me I'd make a great used car salesman or real estate agent. Only when I got older, I realized he was insulting me. But at the time, I thought, oh, he said I could be a real estate agent. I'll apply for this. There's a no experience necessary application for a real estate agent, like internship or whatever the hell they call it. So I called up because that's what we used to do back then. And they're like, oh, what experience do you have? And I said, oh, the ad said no experience necessary. And she's like, oh, yeah, but we need some experience. I don't think he'd be really well suited for the job. I said, oh, that's all right. I was only calling you to fill out my doll check, my doll form anyway. And she got really pissed off.
I bet. My mate was on the dole with his friends, and they were like, they found out about this thing called like an emergency loan or something like that. Like when you go through hardships, and it turned out that they just needed some beers and really wanted a pizza. So they were like, they spent the whole day like ringing around on phone boxes trying to secure this emergency loan of about like 20 quid.
Oh, no way.
And then they got it in the end, and they had the best day ever. I thought, oh, that's something quite funny about that.
Better days.
Better days. Having their pizza, having a laugh.
Better days. That would have been a good pizza. They earned that. They earned that. Shall we? Because otherwise, we're just going to be talking about jobs we've done. Shall we crack onto some stories?
An episode. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. Get me started about work. I won't shut up.
Same. Yeah.
Right,
sure.
Well,
do you want to go? Because I did a little taste of a personal one there, and then maybe
just about to say that.
Yeah.
I'll just start on. Let's see. Where's a good one? All right. So let's go this one. Never doing night shifts again. Bong, bong. During my time at university, I had a part-time job at a huge Bavarian company. The building had 8 floors and a quadratic shape with a big lobby hall in the center of the building. It actually was hundreds of years old, but completely renovated. I worked once or twice a week, mainly on weekends. Now, here's the interesting part. I worked in night shifts, and my job was basically to walk around the whole building twice a night. While walking through the hallways, I just had to watch out for stuff people forgot when they rush into the weekend. Open doors, open windows, or light switches still turned on. Nothing out of the ordinary. The payment was good also. In fact, I was kind of surprised about how good the payment was, because obviously I didn't have to do much in those 8 hours. My girlfriend and other friends mentioned that the payment is just fair, as I had to walk around a huge building at night completely alone. They always mentioned how they would never do this. Sometimes my girlfriend visited me there to bring me some meals, as the sinister feeling in the building like these would play mind games with them. I never had problems with being alone, neither was I paranoid or believed in paranormal occurrences. I just studied throughout the night and did my 2 walks. Until this one night in September 2018. The shift started like any other. Got the keys from the janitor and started studying after my first walk through the building. Between 3:55 a.m. and 4:05 a.m., the whole electronic system throughout the building resets, which I found really odd on my first shift, but grew to ignore it after some months. The janitor explained the reason after I asked. The reset leads to light sources turning on and off throughout the whole building, systematically but still chaotic. I sat at the front desk, not even paying attention to it, when suddenly a certain noise reached me. One of the 2 elevator doors in the first floor opened itself, closed itself, and opened itself again. Malfunction, I thought. Going back to reading boring scientific papers. After 20 minutes it happened again, but this time the light in the elevator switched off, which seemed really off. At this point, I started to feel a little bit alarmed. When I moved into the elevator, the door behind me closed. I panicked and tried to get out of the elevator, but the elevator even started. It took me to the second floor, in complete darkness. When I reached the second floor, the door opened, and I basically fell out of the elevator door, turning around while I fell. The really sinister looking, completely dark elevator closed again and took off to another floor. My heart was racing, and a part of me thought someone manipulated the console, but another part of me felt something else. Fear. I had goosebumps all over my body and returned to the front desk with a plan to text my supervisor and the janitor about the technical defect of the elevator. I did this with trembling hands when I suddenly heard another distant noise. Radio music from somewhere in the canteen. I slowly moved to the canteen with my smartphone light switched on. The noise came from the kitchen and I followed it. Reaching the kitchen, I saw that the radio was playing music on some of the tables. The cooks listened to the radio while working. I froze and couldn't breathe. During my first walk, the janitor texted me and told me to put the radio under a certain desk and switch it off, as the cooks would always store it there. I did this directly when I started the shift, even texting him because I couldn't find the desk at first after unplugging out the radio. I turned around and sprinted through the canteen, directly to an exit, and waited outside for the last 2 hours. Luckily, I had the keys with me when someone for the day shift came. When he arrived, I got into the building with him, took my bag, and left quickly. I called in sick for the next 2 weeks. After that, I quit the job, using excuses regarding my sleep cycle. Till this day, I still don't know what happened that night. Bong. Bong.
Bong.
Yeah.
That's a weird one.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
Poorly worded too. I probably should have proofread.
Yeah, there was a couple of bits where it was like, oh, what? But no, it was a creepy one though. I liked it.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah, man.
Except for the stumbling over the words.
Oh, that's not too
Yeah,
bad.
can you imagine that? Basically, the elevator abducted him. Yikes.
Yeah, Christ. Workplaces. I think it's always like night shifts and stuff like that. There's lots that can go wrong.
Yeah. I used to work night shifts. I used to work rotating shifts when I was in IT. I say IT, but kind of IT, like day shifts. Then next week would be afternoon shifts, which is until like 12 at night. Then night shifts, which is 12 at night until 8 a.m. the next day.
Wow.
So like I'd be rotating. Oh man, your sleep gets really messed up after a while.
Yeah, no,
Really messed up.
I had a bit of a weird one where it was working in a cinema, and that was some late ones, and then some early ones, and yeah, you're like, I'm up late, but I've got to start early tomorrow, or I'm up early and I want to be sleeping in.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
It's not fun at all.
that actually reminds me of a second personal story I can tell you about.
Okay.
So it was in that cinema, in fact. And when you finish working in the cinemas, everybody goes out, you shut the doors, you lock the doors, all that kind of stuff. And
Right.
what they usually do is they ask you to clear everything as much as you can from like the seats. So you would go and pick up stuff that's left in the aisles in the seats. So your bags of popcorn, drinks, all that stuff. Anything that's on the floor is for the cleaners to do.
Okay, but you do the seats.
You do the seats, yeah. So, I mean, what did most people do there when they're working? They just chucked it all on the floor for the cleaners to do.
Knocked it off.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they were stupid because if you looked at where you were cleaning, you would find stuff. You'd find like money all the time. It was brilliant.
Ooh, because of the weird slope that those type of chairs have, right? They slope backwards slightly.
Yeah, I guess, you wouldn't be the first person on earth to drop something out of your pocket in the cinema. Think about how many times that would happen to so many different people. It's crazy.
Yeah, right.
So it was quite good to...
Oh, man, you would have...
Yeah, it's good to get some fines, you know? And,
nice.
yeah. We cleaned the cinema. We cleaned off our bits that we were supposed to do, swept it all up. Then you go and check the toilets, right? And you tie a black bag around the screen door of the cinema. And, you know, then you leave.
Right.
So it's quite isolated at night times. Very, you know, there's cameras there and stuff, so you feel quite safe. But it's a cinema with nobody in, and it's like 1 a.m. Still can be a bit weird.
No windows too. It'd be super dark in there too. Yeah?
Very dark, yeah. And most of the time you're expecting people to come in at any point because it's a cinema. And then when nobody does, you're sort of like on edge, still thinking in your customer serving brain that somebody's going to be popping up around the corner.
Oh, yep. I know the feeling. Yeah.
So we cleaned it up really good. In this unusual situation, we were cleaning for the end of the night, and we were also expected to be there the next morning for a staff meeting. So it was like the worst luck of the draw. You got to clean up, you go home late, and then you get expected to be in at like 9 a.m. the next morning, even though you finished at about 2 for this stupid staff meeting. Now the funny thing is, the cleaners get in there before you. They get in there about 7. They do their job till about 8, I guess, or I don't know, earlier, whatever they want to do. We cleaned up everywhere. We left, and then when we came back in the morning, the cleaners found somebody asleep in one of the chairs.
Oh, what?
Yeah, and we looked everywhere in that building for where, you know, that's our job. You have to do it before you leave. So you're like, what?
Hang on. I'd like to make a guess.
Yeah.
Was it you?
No.
No way.
No, it was not me, no.
Oh,
no, that would have been funny, though. But
that would have been a great plot twist.
That would have been good. It was just some guy. And he was...
Oh, wow.
I think what he did was, when we went to clean the toilets, he hid somewhere. In one of the screens. He must have just like known when we were going to be in one place and one in another, or it's just like he wandered in whilst the cleaners were there. I don't know if they locked the doors and all that.
Right.
But we come to this staff meeting, there's some guy just asleep in one of the screens just by himself. We're like, we're here for our staff meeting.
No way.
It makes us look really bad as well. But I don't know how he got in or what he did. It was just very weird one.
So it was intentional on his part, you think?
I think so. I think he just wants somewhere to sleep that night. Might have been down on his luck. You never know.
Can you imagine if you were just an average Joe Blow and you just happened to fall asleep in the cinema and that happened to you and you woke up?
Yeah.
You know, like when you wake up in weird places, you get that kind of weird panic.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you woke up in that place and it's just dark
in the middle of the night?
Exit sign.
Yeah, and you can't get out even if you want to because you don't have the keys.
Yeah.
You're like,
well, you wouldn't be able to find your way around because it'd just be dark.
Yeah. You just have to go back in there and just
that'd
I'm
be
going
terrifying.
to sleep. Sleep until the morning.
Yeah.
That's probably what happened.
Just pee in the corner and go to sleep.
Yeah. That's well, he could have had as much popcorn as he wanted if he went back. I know it was all door coded, so he would have had to jump the counter. He might have done. Don't know. Never checked the CCTV.
He would have jumped the counter.
I would have.
Like he seems pretty wily.
He knows what he was up to.
He would have been up to all the shenanigans.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that was a weird one. Do you want me to jump into another story of like one that's actually a spooky one?
Yeah, let's get into your scary story.
Okay, I have a few to choose from. We have a kind of odd one that's not paranormal at all. We have some sort of human horror based one, and we have a scary ghosty kind of job as well. A couple of them. So anything you want to hear?
What are the jobs?
What
are the jobs?
One is a freelance writer. One is somebody just describing how they behaved at work in the past. Another one is somebody in Kansai unloading huge containers for cargo warehouses. And the last one is in a supermarket.
Ooh. All right, you choose between the last two.
I'll go that container one. I think that's quite an interesting one. It's one of my earliest ones as well, so it would be fun to read it again.
Oh, nice.
All right then. So, bong.
Don't forget the bells.
Bong.
There we go.
Bong. Okay. 13 or 14 years ago, I was working in Kansai. I had a part-time job there. My job was to unload containers at the port. I had to unload these huge containers, and we would store the unloaded cargo in our warehouses. And there we would keep them until whichever company came along to collect them. There was a lot of heavy machinery in use, cranes, forklifts, etc. A lot of the work depended on us staff manually unloading the containers. The containers were full to the brim. We're talking like 2 to 4 tons. Most of the stuff we would unload would be beverages and livestock food. In one day, we could unload 2 or 3 of those bad boys. I remember one day, we were unloading box after box of laundry detergent in the height of summer. Man, it was hotter than hell. The work was really hard, and my co-workers weren't exactly pleasant either. I worked with the Yakuza. They were ill-mannered, shall we say, and very quick to anger. I think I was working with some former Yakuza boss, former gang members and stuff like that. It was a real strange and shady company looking back on it. One day I was returning from my break as a container was being lowered. I heard the foreman chatting to the forklift driver. They looked like they were in serious discussion. Is it? Yeah. It's no good, that thing. I had just heard the tail end of their conversation. The container had to be unloaded this afternoon. It was untouched and filled to the brim. Great. So that's me not going home early, I thought. What the hell happened? What's the situation? I was irritated as I walked in, and the two biggest mouthed Yakuza guys I worked with were sat there silent. I didn't ask, but I thought that was pretty weird. After a little while, the boss told us that the unloading of that particular container had been cancelled for the afternoon. I found that a little tad strange, to say the least, but I did not complain. Apparently, during my break, they had opened the container. Another employee was there when the container was opened, and I got a chance to ask him about it. He said that when they opened the door, something moved in there. So they shut the door, and someone suggested getting on the roof to look through one of the gaps to see what it was. They looked through, and they saw all the items filled to the roof, but something else was in there. Something's face. My colleague said it was kind of like a human's face, but it was elongated, and its eyes were huge, and its mouth hung in a low point. It didn't move, it just watched. Thereafter, nobody was permitted to go anywhere near that container. I asked him if maybe it could have been an animal, or something like that, and he replied, "No, not an animal. I've seen animals in there before. It's more common than you might think. I've seen people climb out of those things too." The containers were sealed with rivets when they leave whatever foreign port they come from. You can use a large pincher-like tool to twist open the rivets on the doors of these containers. When we finish unloading them, I always go in to clean it all up, and I've found flowers, insects, things I've never seen before. How these things get on board, I have no idea. Maybe something happens somewhere along the distant seas. When I was leaving work, I heard something that'll live with me for a while. Some huge force slammed against the side of that container while we were instructed not to open it. It was ear-shattering. It slammed against the side twice. The whole warehouse stood there, still for a moment. I looked to the warehouse manager, and he looked terrified for his life. I think about this moment more often than I'd like to. The next day, the warehouse manager pretended like nothing happened, and I handed in my notice. That was too much. I know what I heard. And what proves me right is the fact that that container was moved to another part of the warehouse, and it was never opened. It must still be sealed to this day, and I hope it is. Bong, bong, bong.
What?
Yes.
That's creepy. Well, what was it? It was just a big face?
I don't know. It's like something that owned a face in there, like some thing moving around. They could only catch a glimpse of its face, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a weird old one.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've gone over
Oh,
anything
wow.
like yokai or cryptid or. So it was enjoyable to talk about that again.
Yeah, that was a creepy one. Was that from one of your what was it? You had dodgy jobs.
Oh
video.
no, not that one. This
Wasn't it one
this
of the...
was cryptid ones, I
Oh.
think. I tried my hand at that ages ago.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, I always remember that you did this cryptid one. This person went camping and it was this really weird cryptid. It's just like a one-story video.
Yeah, Shishinoke. That.
Do you remember that one?
Long,
Yeah, that one's excellent.
like it's like a slug or something. It's horrible.
Yeah. That was really horrible. Oh wow.
Yeah, I enjoy cryptids.
That's creepy. Japan has some weird ones, eh?
Yeah, they. Oh man, you have to
Japan has some weird
dig
ones.
through a hell of a lot to find something that's worthwhile. I'd say. I did find a Glimmerman one though from Japan.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
like this thing that goes
Oh.
like Predator when he's got the camouflage on.
Yeah. I did a video on it.
Yeah, that's just for anybody. Yeah.
Based on your recommendation, actually.
Did it do any good?
It did pretty good, actually. It did really
nice.
good. Been trying to get enough stories for a new one, but yeah, just haven't been getting them.
I'll send you that one if you want. I haven't used it before.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Right.
We could talk about that
Yeah,
off air. I don't think I can go extra time tonight, so do you want to get into some bell ends of the week? Because I have one.
Yeah.
And then we can do some listener
Yeah, I'd be more than
messages.
happy to do that. Yeah. So, do you want to play that intro music for it that we worked so hard on?
Yep, sure. Let me just find the file. Here we go.
Yeah.
Bell end of the week. So, here we are. This was on my 8 true doppelganger stories from around the world. Let's see. I'll put some voice acting into this one. I hate your cheesy bell and crow calls. Just tell the story with rain. Some of us are trying to fall asleep. You don't need childish gimmicks. Thank you, Anno Holoran 6020. That's I'll definitely take that into consideration.
That is useful feedback. That is useful.
Oh, thank you. Like I've been doing it that way for so long. I should really just change it up because you're trying to sleep, eh? Because I always advertise my channel as being one for people to fall asleep to.
And you know,
come on, man.
Yeah, and you know what's good? If every channel sounded the same, that would just make him go to sleep easier.
Yeah.
That'd be handy.
So much easier. Yeah. We should probably cut all the ads too.
Yeah.
So I just replied, "Oh dear," surprised face. Are you mad? There's no point arguing with these idiots.
You mad, bruv?
Are you mad?
Yeah.
Oh dear, did I upset you?
Killer.
You cheesy bell and crow calls. I've had cheesy bell and crow calls. Like everyone thinks Deargodthebells is named that because of your bells. I've had bells from when I started as well.
You had it before me, I think.
We both evolved.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Well, we both evolved having bells without knowing the other. Yeah. But neither of us knew the other one had bells. That's why I named it Deargodthebells, because it's the bells. Like, we both have bells. We're the bell boys.
Yeah. That's why you did it.
Oh, the bell boys. That's a good one, actually. Yeah.
The bell boys.
But yeah, the audacity of some of these people. No. Like, what do you think is going to happen? What's the end game here?
You know what?
You think I'm going to revamp all my videos for you?
There's a thing I say all the time. If there's somebody like rude walking ahead of you and they just like shut the door in your face or something like that, not thinking of the world in anybody else's way. It's just like, oh, it's your world. Sorry, I just live in it.
Yeah.
It's your world. I just live in it. Sorry, mate. You know, I should be living making changes for you.
Yeah. I should consult you next time, person I've never met before.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I don't know.
Did you have any?
I've actually had a bellend free week, to be honest with you, pal. I don't know if that's because
You always do.
I know. Well, I think I got something on mine where it says don't show it to him because he's emotionally sensitive and he can't handle it. So I just don't ever get the nest. I think it hides it from me. There's some.
No, I get all mine.
I mean, oh yeah, here's one that just goes volume. Does that mean turn it up? I guess so.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Could be just saying a word.
Just happy to.
But speaking about your bellends, I actually got some feedback from a previous reformed bellend of the week.
Oh
no. And I told him I'm going to use this. I haven't heard back from him yet, so we can just cut this if he says he doesn't want it. But here we go. Howdy again, gents. I've got 2 things to address for you. In this comment, why did he put a comma there? In this comment, and I'm sure I'll think of other things later. First and foremost, you can 100% clown on us Americans. We love it. Honestly.
America.
And we also know that we kind of asked for it. Just like I'm asking for it now. Nah, for real though. We don't take offense at shots fired at us. That's good because we do chuck in the American accent once.
It's friendly fire anyway.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't get too political. Yeah, I'm not touching American politics. Yeah. Definitely not.
No, we'll stay out of that.
Secondly, it was me that wrote into you It was me that wrote to you in Japanese, kanji especially. I'm only trying to practice my Japanese, mate.
Didn't do any kanji.
I don't know where else or who else. Oh, maybe it wasn't him. I can even attempt to use Japanese. My kanji is just terrible sometimes, as I tend to forget which kanji to use. And
I don't think
how much it changes based on context. Yeah, because you said he was talking about Su and Q and all these other ones.
Yeah, and that's not... If he knows how to do kanji, this guy, there's no way it was... There was somebody who wrote to me in Japanese, and it was really good. So
yeah, I think
I wasn't clowning on him.
Up.
I was not taking the piss out of him because he was good.
While it's likely not me that you're referring to. There we go.
Mate.
I just want to make sure it wasn't taken as an insult or anything like that. Nor have I ever thought, well, maybe he's AI. Nah, it's easy for most. It's easy to tell most of the time. But it's no surprise that people may now be starting to think that, as it's always getting a bit more sneaky, isn't it?
True that.
But yeah, then he goes on talking. Feel free to call me Ben, silent S or Arse, by the way. Arse. Well, thanks, Arse.
The hell's you?
Yeah, I didn't read that part that it might not have been him. But yeah, I don't think it was because, your guy was talking about other things, not kanji.
Also, just to be perfectly crystal clear on this, I don't think I'd ever want to clown on somebody for trying to better themselves in any kind of way. It was me being told that I'm not doing something right that I had to react to. I was like,
So I'm pretty sure it's not him.
Yeah. And if you want to learn something and somebody takes the piss out of that for you, then you don't need those idiots in your life. Get on and do what you want to do.
I did mention to him that you don't get that many bellends, so you have to just take whatever might possibly be a bellend one day.
Maybe you listening would like to
take what you can get.
Yeah, maybe you'd like to drop me a little comment about just to try and rile me up a little bit. That'll be fun. I'll take it in a good way, I promise.
But yeah, he ended out with another paragraph how he enjoys us and our dirty jokes. So yeah, it's good.
Well,
more dirty jokes and innuendos.
It's been quite clean this time.
Good.
Hasn't it? We haven't been too bad today.
It has, yeah. I don't know, I'm a bit on edge because I don't have a lot of time.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Maybe I'm a bit more professional. No, it's all right. Maybe I'm a bit more professional when I'm short on time.
Yeah. Oh, thank you very much for your email. That was brilliant. And it wasn't you.
I did have another one to read. Hang on. And we did have another fan mail.
Love this.
It's not an email. It's people still not using the emails.
Email us.
Come on, man.
Let's remind them of it really quick.
Too.
Deargodthebells@gmail.com. There you go.
There you go. There you go. I seriously love listening to you guys. Each of you had me giggling as more topics were discussed. Question mark jobs? Okay, Pete, you successfully have flat beats and the Rasputin remix living rent-free in my head right now. Hell yeah, I'm so happy with that.
That's great.
I hope this comment won't be too long to didn't read. I relate to each of you at one time or another during the topic discussion. Real quick before I forget, moths spend the day camouflaged on rocks, tree bark, and crevices. My best friend and I had this discussion once. There you go.
Thank you very much for that.
Go. I'm just gonna cut it short. Wishing you both a great week and take care.
Yeah, thank you.
There we go.
Lovely email.
Now we know what happens to moths. Yeah. Did you get any comments on Spotify or anything?
We had one comment, I believe. Just pulling it up now so I don't misquote somebody. Oh, hang on.
Dear God.
I've got another bellend just to add there. I could do that one now if you want, really quickly.
Oh.
Because it actually logged into my J Nightmares before I went on yours. What do you say? These stories are no scary to me. I think these people are writing them to get attention. They are bullcrap stories. Cool. Thank you.
Oh, dear.
And somebody else wrote, Geuse we never know. All right. Cool.
Wow. I guess spelling is scary for them, though.
Yeah, man. Whatever you want to do. Cheryl Medina says, love the accents. We do have some bad ones when joking around, but you guys do it well. Oh, we were laying into the Americans last time. They actually are friends, so don't do that. And then somebody's going, no, you two have done it now. As a California Yank myself, I must hear these accents you guys alluded to now. People are so nice.
Well, next week we're going to choose an accent and we're going to commit to it the whole episode.
Yeah. There's a couple here as well. Speaking of a creepy story that doesn't give a specific location and is also somewhat found footage, have you guys read about a place in the Kinky region? I remember we were talking about that. There's a great book, but it isn't terribly...
Ooh, kinky.
Yeah. Kinky kids. It already has a narration, but I think you two would do amazing with that book. We'd have to see about that one if you want to read a book. And Jimmy's Nightmares reminds me of Freddy's Nightmares with Freddy Krueger. If you haven't seen it, go have a look at that. Andromeda Kirin says. Somebody says music for me. Alley Cat is saying give or take.
Oh,
that's good. Just as well
because we didn't have sound of our voices is probably enough. Yeah. We will get it one day.
Just as well because we didn't bother.
It's not a matter of not bothering. It's just
busy.
We forget.
Yeah, we do forget.
Yeah,
we do. Lovely stuff.
But I reckon that's about time to wrap that up.
Okay.
Because I can't stay around too long this time, unfortunately.
No, apologies. We did start a bit later, didn't we?
Nah, you're right, mate. Better days.
So, that only leaves us to say thank you very much for listening. And please don't be shy. Send us a little email. Anything you want to share with us. Anything at all. Might be a picture of a cat or something. Or a picture of something else. Send us something to talk about.
I like cats.
I do enjoy a cat. It's good. And we can describe the cat and give it a rating out of 10 if you want.
Yeah, let's rate people's cats. This isn't an innuendo, by the way.
No, don't be sending us the other type of cat.
The animals.
Yeah,
the animals.
Yeah. Not talking about
the animals, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, actually.
I get enough of that at home.
Well, anyway. Yeah. Let's do the cat thing.
Settle down, Jimmy.
Yeah. So, if you want to send us...
You don't want to open that Pandora's box,
mate. You don't. And, if you want, we'll guess the name of your pet if you send it to us. How about that?
Or rename it.
Yes, we can do that.
What we think would be more appropriate.
And you have to go with it.
I like that. Yeah, you have to name it for at least a month. This is a good deal. I like this
It's
actually.
a
I like
great
this angle
deal.
a lot.
Yeah, me too. Let's do stuff like that.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
All right,
until
guys.
then, we will join you in the next one, and we don't even know what the next topic's going to be, so we might just leave that as a little cliffhanger. Why don't you tell us what it could be? You have a whole week, so get in touch. Drop us a comment either on Spotify.
We're not that
or
organized.
on YouTube.
I plan my stories like on the day.
Yeah. And we will figure out what we're doing this time next week.
Oh shit, are you there?
I am.
Oh no, have you disappeared again?
I've not disappeared, pal. I'm still here.
God damn it.
It's all wrapped up and ready to go. We thank you very much for joining us on Dear God, the Bloody Old Bells. See you next time. And remember, from me, Mr. Jimmy, better days. And from him, Mr. Petey, better days.
Better days.
He's there.
Yeah, I'm back.
He's
I'm back.
I tried to fix it.
Can't believe it cut out.
Oh, that's all right. It worked. Don't worry,
right.
I made it work.
Made it work. Bye.
Bye-bye, guys. Thanks very much. See you later.